welcome back to my channel. If you are new and you're just joining us, then welcome. I am so happy that you are here. Today I am doing a collaboration with Lucy Fell, aka Miss Lucy's. I will link her social media and her YouTube down in the description box below. So Lucy reached out to me and asked if I wanted to do a collaboration video, and of course I said yes. So she then posted on her social media what people would like to see, and bridal was the top pick. So we have gone with kind of a Bollywood bridal theme. So I'm using my hand dolly practice hand. This one is the Rachel hand and it's the left hand. Applied my Glitter Planet Easy Tips, and here I'm just going in with a full nail colour of Glitterbells Your Mint. Applying that to the whole nail, working nice and thin, and then I'm going to be going in here with this, I think it's called Rihanna, and it's the Bollywood collection from Glitterarty Nails. And I'm actually applying this by using Glitterbells Royalty, which is already a pre-mixed gold glitter. So I pick up a bead of Royalty and then I pick up some of the Bollywood glitter as well, placing that at the cuticle area, and then I'm just feathering that up towards the free edge, but not going all the way up to create sort of a fade or ombre look on this nail. Then I will let this glitter set before I do anything else, because if I went in now and encapsulated, then all of the glitter would just move. So yeah, you want to make sure if you're encapsulating glitter that you wait for it to set. So whilst that one's setting, I will now move on to the ring finger, and again doing a full colour nail, and this is Blossom from Glitterbells, and it's a gorgeous, this is the first time I've used it and it's so pretty. Well, it's the first time that I've used it on a full nail anyway. It's a really nice dusky pink colour. It's just absolutely stunning. It's so pigmented as well. With the cuticle area, I do work a little bit wetter. Place the bead down, and then use the tip of my brush to push it in towards the cuticle area without touching the cuticle. And then just use the belly of my brush to just bring that up over the rest of the nail. I will be encapsulating this as well using CJP's Crystal Glass. The brush that I'm using is the Big Boy brush from CJP. And here I'm just adding a little bit more because it was a little bit transparent and it was bugging me, but this colour is so pretty. Such a nice colour. So now I'm going to go ahead and just encapsulate both of those nails. As always, when you're encapsulating glitter, you want to make sure that the whole nail goes matte. That way you know that your glitter is completely encapsulated. And you want to also make sure that your apex is in the correct place and your thickness is there as well. And if this was on a client, obviously being this long, if we didn't have the correct thickness or the apex wasn't in the right place, then they would be more prone to snapping. So I'll let you guys just watch this bit and I'll jump back in a second. middle finger, we're going to go ahead and create a extended nail bed. So I'm placing my bead of blossom down. I did drain the back of the bead as well. Placing that onto the nail and then pushing that down towards the cuticle area using the tip of my brush. And then I'm going to use the belly of the brush to pat that into place and the side of my brush just to make that into a nice shape. Not too fussed about the shape because I will go in with a file and just make sure that that smile line is nice and crisp anyway. So I'm just working with that until I'm happy. And then I will go in and add another bead as well. I'm not too fussed about the thickness because I will be going in with clear acrylic and encapsulating this nail because we will be using some glitter. So I'm not too fussed about the thickness of it. Usually I am, usually I don't encapsulate, but because we are going to be using glitter, I will be encapsulating it. Then once I'm happy with that, I will then move on to the index finger whilst that's setting. And on the index finger, I'm going to be doing a full nail of the Your Mint from Glitterbells. Again, I will just place my beads and just make sure that it is completely covered with Your Mint, working nice and thin again because I will go in and encapsulate that one as well. So placing my bead down, I do this. I haven't got the hang of this whole one bead method yet. I just cannot do it. I get so frustrated. But I just place my bead down and bring that up over the free edge of the nail. And then place my cuticle bead. These colours are so pigmented as well. They're really, really good coverage. For some reason, this one just wanted to be a little bit runny and did keep yeah. But I'm just going to completely cover that nail and then I will let that set before going ahead and encapsulating it as well. So now I'm just going ahead and encapsulating this whole nail, making sure that it has a nice thickness. So I placed my bead at the cuticle area and then use the belly of my brush to manipulate that down the nail. And then I will go ahead and add some more because, as I said, I'm not very good at one bead method and it wasn't thick enough. And then once I'm happy with that nail, I'm going to move back on to the middle nail. So for the middle nail, I want to make sure that my smile line is nice and crisp so that when I push my next colour up against it, we're going to have a nice crisp line show through. So I'm just taking a 100 grit nail file and just filing around that smile line. Then now I'm going in with Your Mint and I'm placing that. So as I was doing this, I was going to do something different with this colour. But as I was doing it, I actually thought of creating another smile line. So it does look really messy because I changed my mind whilst doing it. So what I'm doing is I'm placing Your Mint, pushing that right up against that smile line that we've already created. Not worried about going over the top of it because, as always, we're going to file all that away anyway. And then, yeah, I decided to create another smile line. So I'm just placing my bead, using the brush to put that into sort of a smile line shape. Wasn't the best because, as I said, I changed my mind. And then I'll let this set again before going in and doing anything else on it. Once that was set, I just go over it with a 100 grit nail file and go around the smile line, as you can see there. Then now I'm going in with Royalty from Glitterbells, and I'm pushing that up against that smile line and picking up some of the Bollywood glitter as well. And I'm just going to apply this to the rest of the nail. Then I will let that set, and then I will go in and encapsulate this nail in clear. As you can see, I have already gone in and filed the rest of the nails whilst the smile line was setting, just because this video was going to be like 3 hours long else. So to speed things up, I did just go in. I just went in with a 100 grit nail file and just filed the rest of the nails. Once that glitter was set, I'm just going to go in and encapsulate that as well. I was really annoyed with myself because I didn't realise until I top coated that there must have been something in my monomer. I obviously hadn't cleaned my brush properly, so it made it sort of a misty colour. It wasn't as clear as it usually would be, so I'm a little bit annoyed with that, but I didn't see until it was top coated, and yeah, these things happen. Whilst I'm waiting for that nail to set, I'm going to go in and do some stamping. So I'm using the Born Pretty stamping gel in white gold. And this is so amazing to use. So I'm just applying it to the stamp that I want. This is from the, I can't remember what the plate's called, Mandala 04. I will leave the link in the description box below because I can't remember what it's called. You just apply the stamping gel, use your scraper to scrape it off. And then I went in with my Born Pretty jelly stamper, applied it stamped it to the nail, and then I cured that for 60 seconds in my LED lamp. You do have to cure the stamping gel. Once that was cured, I'm now going to go ahead and apply some striping tape. And I just apply that where I want it and then cut off the excess. And then usually I'd go in and encapsulate in clear. But for this video, I did just go ahead and do 2 coats of the Nail Lounge Collection's Ultimate Gloss Top Coat. And for each coat, I did cure for 1 minute. So this is what they look like before any top coat. So on the ring finger, I'm going to go in, do my first coat. I'm working quite thick as well with the top coat. And then I'll cure that for 1 minute. Then once that was cured, I went in and did another coat. And again, I cured that for another minute. If you're using UV, you do need to cure for 2 minutes. So I decided I wanted some 4D work. So I did make some roses, but I didn't film it because I do want to do a separate video on that. So that will be coming your way soon. So all I'm doing is I'm just going to file where I want the roses to sit. Then I'm going to apply a small bead of wet acrylic. And this is what's going to make sure my roses stay on. So I just place my rose where I want it to be. And then I will use my brush and just sort of push the acrylic around the rose. And then add another bead of clear acrylic and place the other roses. The colours that I used for these roses are Blossom, Your Mint, and I also did one in Frosted Rose from CJP. And I just thought the colours worked so well together. They were so cute. So cute. Then what I'll do is I will just go around the roses and fill in any gaps using clear acrylic to make sure that they're not going to budge. And then I do go in with some Swarovski crystals. Unfortunately, I don't have any gold Swarovski crystals. So I do have to use, they're sort of like a rose gold kind of colour. They are absolutely stunning, but I would have preferred to use gold. But obviously I've only got some bits at home at the minute. So I'm going in with Kiss brush on nail glue and just going to apply some Swarovskis around the roses. I did apply them when I top coat these nails. You will see that I did apply them on the tip of the nail as well. But when I looked at them, I didn't like them. So I did end up taking them off. Yeah, because I just wasn't happy with them. And excuse my DIY crystal picker-upper thing. As I said, most of my stuff is down the salon. So I'm just working with what I've got. Whilst the clear acrylic with the roses on was setting, I did go ahead and file the middle finger as well. I just used a 100 grit nail file again and just filed that into a nice shape and buffed over with a buffing block. So now I'm going to go ahead and top coat all of these nails, and I'm using my favourite top coat ever, which is the Nail Lounge Collection's Ultimate Gloss Top Coat. I'm just going to apply this to all of the nails and then cure this for 1 minute in my LED lamp. If you're using a UV, make sure you cure for 2 minutes. So as you can see there are a lot more Swarovski crystals at the tip of the nail, but I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. So I did end up taking them off and re-top coating that nail, but it was fine. It all came together in the end. So once that was set, I then applied some cuticle oil because she was looking a little bit dry. And that is it. So don't forget, I will leave Lucy's social media links and everything down below in the description box. And I'll also leave links to everything that I've used and any discount codes that I have. Make sure you do go over and check out Lucy's set that she did. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're all well and you're all staying safe. And I will see you soon. Bye.